Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Today is the day. It's task day. So we are going to get all of the tasks. So bear with me, this could be a minute long. It could take a little while. I'm just saying. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. Alright, so the first one is down here on the corner. Oh, don't hit that pole. On the corner. Out in the street. And again, we're not doing them. We're just clicking on it. And now it puts it into a list. And eventually we'll have a big old list of things to do. Like the honeydew list your wife gives you before she goes out with her friends and says, "Can you do this for me?" And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the list. Otherwise, it's like, did you get this done? Was it on the list? Oh, just me. I would rather have some kind of list to go by. It'd be goal oriented, It's like, okay, this is my plan of attack. So Saturday, give it to me on like a Wednesday so I can psych myself up for it. It's like, okay, so Saturday, this is your list of things you have to do, or I'd like you to do. Hang up this picture, fix the squeaky door on the kitchen cabinet, whatever. Whatever the task may be. Besides the usual mowing the lawn and whatever else. Unless you have somebody do that for you. I don't mind mowing lawn, so. I actually thought about starting my own lawn mowing business. But never got around to it. And not that it's too late, for sure. But, I mean, just as a side hustle, not necessarily a full-time gig. Pick up a couple lawns. You could be all right. You could make some money. All right, so we got to go up on this little hill up here. We were up here before when we got the tower, but we're gonna grab the task this time. Should be, there it is, next to the tower. You're like, how does he remember this stuff? Oh, that's hard to explain. So yes, just hit the X button. Don't hit the square to start tracking it. Then you can bring it up, and then when you go to here, now I've got two. So we're going to hit this one. And work your way all the way up around all this stuff. Hit this one. You could do it as like this, to set yourself a route. If that's how you want to do it. Now these are just timed missions, so I'm not going to worry about them. And these are our, of course, brick framing, or wood framing, brick framing, sawmill, log station, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and then like this one is the same as this one. So we don't have to go to both locations. So we're just gonna, and we'll hit probably the roadblock over here somewhere. Get that one. We'll make our way. Once we get to this area, we'll figure out where we're gonna go. All right, let's go. Turn this thing around. Yes, I love my scout vehicle. Doesn't necessarily have to have these big fat balloony tires on it, but I think it looks cool. Depends on what you're doing, though. I mean, there's certain maps that's a little narrow, so getting through certain areas because these tires are so fat. All right, got that one. Gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, side hustle. Lawn mowing. Oh, might still be something yet. Who knows? Keeps you active instead of just sitting around. Once you get to a certain age, it's a challenge. Stay active, stay mobile. Is this going the right way, or am I taking... Yeah. We're just going straight at it. Should have taken the path. This will work, though, I think. We can make it up through the trees. I don't know why the hell I went that way, but... Oh. Should have put a few more little blue dots, markers in. No worries, though. It's kind of a path here, I guess. I don't remember how many tasks there were on this particular map. It's quite a few, actually. And I'm fine with that. But we'll make sure we get them all before we move on to the next map, of course. Logging, all the good stuff. Time challenges. Warehouse in the mountains. And I use the off-road transmission just so I can shove it into low, high, whatever. In case you're wondering, the gearbox I use. I like to be able to differentiate instead of just low or high. Be able to go, this is like low, and then you got low, high, low, auto. Looking at the bottom right corner of the screen, by the way, for the gearbox. High and then reverse. I just strictly use the left side, typically the high, low, high, and then auto. Rarely do I use this reverse one, but each to their own. Did I miss one? I hope I didn't miss one. Got that one. Okay. I'm talking here. I don't want to just blow by one that's, I don't want to have to come back for it. Not that it's not a beautiful map, but I still don't want to come back through here. You're going to be coming through here enough times already. Again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below, and we'll get back to you ASAP. Appreciate everybody helping me get the channel to grow, as it is growing, slow and steady, but still growing. Reverse. Off we go. Are there any new games that people are looking forward to, that are coming out this year? I know you guys won't see this I know I always record ahead. So, by the way, in case you're wondering, today is the 21st of April. Or, sorry, March. 21st of March. Friday. So by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be toward the end of April, actually. But I need to record ahead because of my work schedule. I need to record ahead a little bit that I can. I mean, I don't do 4 hours of recording. Of course, I had to on that one mission, but which I had to break in half. But I usually do a couple. Depending how long the missions are, I do a couple of recordings. I mean, I love the game, but I do have IRL stuff to do. You know, got that honeydew list. Like, can you do that? Sure. So yes, I was wondering if anybody's seen it. Any games they want to, sorry, they're looking forward to buying. I actually recently purchased the new Tiger Woods. What is it? 2025. And then I bought Farm Simulator 25 as well. Have not played Farm Simulator 25 yet. Not actually played it. I did go in and set up the way my preferences, I guess. So I turned traffic off and things like that, so that you don't have to worry about all that. Created a quick profile, I guess you could say. All right, so wrong turn. That's another one. And we'll get over here and get these two. The Tiger Woods I like, the golf game. I've liked all of them though. This one's like, I found that this one is more challenging. I don't know if it's just me, but I used to shoot in the 20s under par. It's like 23, 24, 25 under par on 18 holes. Now I'm fighting to try to get 18 under because the putting it's tricky unless you can put that thing right by the hole. That the interaction, I don't know, unless you do a 3-click thing, but I don't do that. All right, piping problem. We got that one done. All right, so we got everything on this side from off the cliff. We went up that way. We got that one. Through that one's already off the cliff, so we don't need to do that one. This is all something different. So we're going to be going this way now. So that's already done. I like to look over. So there's one there, and then there's one there. So let's go up the train tracks. We'll go over and get crates. And we'll backtrack to here. And we'll grab this here. And we'll go from there. Capiche? Capiche. Comprende? Yes, see. But yeah, as far as other games this year, I don't know. I mean, I debated on the golf game, but it was a good purchase. I do like the golf game. Now, as far as the farming goes, I don't know. I do have friends that play it. I have friends that play it multiplayer, and then friends that play it single player. I prefer to do all my single player. I did get a comment on one of the videos. Now it's a month later than from the comment, probably a month and a half. But I don't do multiplayer. So I apologize. It's just my preference. You play with the way you want to play it, and I'll play it the way I want to play it. I prefer just to do solo. No offense to anybody, but I don't even play this in multiplayer with my close friends. So, yeah. Anyway, we're all the same way. We'd prefer just to be able to complete all the missions ourselves versus having it done for you. You know, as much work as it is, it's just my thing. And I apologize for that, but I shouldn't have to. Crates in the woods. Now we got to backtrack. Well, I already did. Backtrack. It's getting dark out. I'm going to have to change time of day again. I mean nothing by it. That's just the way I like to do it. And again, I guess if you were to set up another profile and played that one multiplayer and say this one single player, but there's too many games to try to keep track of. There's too many different profiles. I already play on my other main account on separate when the new maps come out. All right. So that's that. We did the crates and the thing. I'm kind of just going to make a circle around because there isn't any up here. All right, so the next mission looks like this one, support the locals. So we'll go back to the train tracks. And just kind of make our way down to the train tracks. And then we'll make our way down into, we were just here, to the sunken giant, and then back out here, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from there, because there's this one, that one. We'll probably grab these, that one. You know, we'll just, again, we're going to make a loop, get her done. Try to be as quickly as possible. Efficiency is key. Get her done. There is a wreck here. I was saying there was no wreck here, but there's a wreck here. This might be a bad choice. Wasn't too bad. Helps to have the monster truck tires on it. So yeah, there used to be cabins through here, I was saying. These are not cabins anymore, they're just empty containers. Used to be cabins you could use for missions. It was way more than this. It was like a whole bunch of them. But they took it out. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was there, I promise. I've got no reason to lie. Cable guy is supposed to come today. Actually, they were supposed to be here yesterday, but they didn't make it. They forgot all about my house. So today is the day, apparently. I love how they give you an hour window. Alright. Get this done. Support the locals. Now we're headed to the giant. There's some fun missions on this one. There's also some dingers too, but nothing we can't handle. If we've made it this far, we can do it, right? I do like the versatility or the various, the different maps. I couldn't imagine just playing one map, you know, and then have them putting more missions in. I'm good with the fact that you get to move around. It's like, hey, we're going to Michigan, we're going to Russia, we're going to India, we're going to wherever. I don't know why I put that checkpoint so high up on the cliff. Oh, oh. Oh yeah, we'll get the sleeping giant over here, whatever it is. The sunk giant. Alright, so we'll get back here. Probably run down behind the concrete place over here. Missing container, backtrack. To there. Gotta find straight through. Up and over the hill. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. There. Oh, there was another rock one. We gotta go there anyway. And keep going. Make a turn this way. There. We'll come all the way down and get that landslide. I think that's it. I believe that would end all of the missions. Well, that's not so bad. Let's rock. Boom, boom, boom. That'd be all of them. And we're going to head back to recover back to the garage. As long as we have enough fuel, we should. There's no fuel stations on this map. Just thought of that. There's no, like, oh, hell. Like on the previous one, there was like a fuel station. You could get fuel. This one doesn't have that. So make sure you have enough fuel. Watch out for the stumps. Warehouse. Alright, let's rock. Again, strategically use your materials, whether it be bricks or wood or metal framing stuff. Strategically use that. And I suggest, like on the previous map, warehouses and stuff, that you write down what's in each one and keep a running tally so that you know what's still in that one once you start pulling things out of it. There's nothing worse than getting to where you're going or get over there and go, I thought I had 6 cement, I only got 4. Son of a bitch. You know? So, and I screwed up last time on my last, and I talk about it. It still happens, you know? I thought I had this, and I didn't have that. I had this, but I didn't need this. I needed that. You know what I mean? And then we'll run a tally. We'll double check, triple check to make sure we got everything on the maps as far as missions and contracts and, well, mainly missions. Tasks, as I call them. Well, the game calls them tasks. Tasks, too. Couple more. Hasn't been that bad. But yeah, games go. I really don't know. I guess I don't follow the news as far as when this game's coming out. I was like, oh, well, that's a new game. What is that? The construction one. It's like this game, but I can't. Roadcraft or road something. That one looks alright. I mean, it isn't out yet. It's coming out in May, I think, but at least that's what I heard. I don't know. There's people that have been playing it already back in March, which I think is bull, but whatever. I went on that tangent before. Just jealous, I guess. It's like if you're gonna give it to one, gotta give it to everybody. It's gotta be fair when you bring a treat to school. Anybody else ever wonder that? Do they even still do that anymore? Where when it's your birthday in school, we're talking like elementary school, not necessarily high school, but when it was your birthday, maybe elementary and middle school, more so elementary, you brought a treat for everybody else in the class, right? On your birthday. So you were giving them presents on your birthday. Is it me, or does that not make any sense at all? Shouldn't they be bringing you stuff? It's your birthday. I don't understand. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's like, hey, it's your birthday. You can bring treats for everybody. Well, I don't. It's my birthday. They should be bringing me treats. Well, nowadays with everybody with their allergies and stuff, you know. I mean, back in the day, people just brought whatever. Now it's like, does it have dairy in it? Does it have peanut dust in it? Does it have this in it? Does it have that in it? It's like, you can't bring nothing. Fucking, you can't bottled water. Well, I can't drink bottled water. I gotta have purified water or whatever. It's like, get. You know? It wasn't like that back in the day. I mean, it was a whole school full of kids, and not one kid had a peanut allergy. Not one. Now you can't even get on a school bus, and you get 4 or 5 that got peanut allergies. You know, so you can't eat that Snicker bar. The particles in the air might get to the, well, like, oh my Atlanta. I get it. People have allergies, but wow, where did they all come from? You know? It just seemed like it was all of a sudden. You know, in the 70s and 80s, people weren't allergic to anything. Or even before that. And now it's like everybody's allergic to stuff. Maybe we just didn't know we were, right? It's like, my throat's a little itchy. You'll be right. Why is my eye swelling up? Oh, it'll go away. Just give it a little time. I can barely breathe. Oh, you must have been running too much. I don't think so. You know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's how it was. Alright, so we got this one. Again, we're going to double check. I will go top to bottom and search this whole map out after we get all of these, but just to make sure we have everything. But you know what I mean. I don't know, those of a certain age. I don't know how old my viewers are, but I don't want to know. You don't have to tell me. If you want to, feel free, but I don't expect you to. Some of us don't want to tell our ages. There's a reason I don't have a webcam. Well, I have one. I have a couple of them. But there's a reason I don't have it turned on. Well, when you're recording, I think when you're uploading, you really don't need to do it that way. But I guess some people still do. I think it's more of a live thing, from my personal opinion. If it's live, I want to make sure I didn't miss a thing here. And I don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith song. What was that from? Armageddon? That's a great movie, by the way. Oh, we gotta change time. Bruce Willis, Liv Tyler, Steve Buscemi, what's his face? The Green Mile guy. Passed away. Michael Clark Duncan. That's a good movie. Really good movie. They don't make movies like that anymore. Now everything's a repeat of stuff that's already been done. We're going to redo this. We're going to redo this. We're going to redo this. It's like, it doesn't need to be redone. It was a great movie when it first came out. Can't come up with any new ideas? There's got to be something out there that hasn't been done. Again, I'm giving it the scan right now. We did the container one. Looking at all because it kind of blends in with the metal framing and the brick framing, and we're at the tools for the warehouse. We went up this way. We did all of that. So we'll get here. Off the cliff we got. This one we got. This one we got. Gonna scan to the right. I don't see anything. There's just some vehicle spare parts and stuff. Go down a little bit. Work our way back. We got crates in the woods. Crates in the woods. Did we get crates in the woods? Yes. I can't believe we got all of these. Didn't seem like we got them all. But anyway, crates in the woods. We're going to go back across. Wrong turn we got. These we got. Hunting needs. Warehouse in the mountains. Yeah, got them all. So yeah, we just got to finish up these last couple, which we just got. Rock fall in the ravine, right? Just tell me what I need. I don't need it. Alright, so yeah, we're almost done. But yeah, some great movies. They just people have to reproduce. Like it was good the way it was. You don't have to remake it. Or a sequel that's way beyond what else should have been made. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a sequel, you got to do the sequel not 25 years later. You know what I mean? Or 30 years, whatever it's been for certain movies. Just saying. Alright, so we just got to get up to this one. And then up and over the hill to there, grab this, and we're done. We can recover back to the garage. And then we're just going to start knocking them out. Up the hill. But yeah, back to the allergy thing. Oh yeah, it didn't seem like the people that had them back then. But again, you know, you drank some milk, you had gas. Oh, chocolate milk gives me gas. Every time I drink milk, I get gas. It didn't relate it to lactose intolerant or I'm allergic to dairy. It just gives me gas. Makes me fart. Then you got IBS, and you got all the other the things with the stomach problems and all that stuff like that. Is it because of the crap that we eat? Is it of all the years of preservatives and garbage food that we ate? I don't think so. Because I know people that never eat fast food. Never. They don't go out to eat at all. They don't. Rarely, I guess. Not at all, but I couldn't say that. But it's very rare. It's like a special occasion, type thing. Typically, they just cook at home, which is way cheaper, by the way. And there's nobody tip. You don't have to tip anybody when you go out to eat or when you eat at home. 17%, you keep that in your pocket. Or whatever your tip range is. I don't really have one. I kind of go by the way the experience is, right? So I'll go above and beyond. If the check is $20, I feel 25% is a good number, So if you ate for $20, you'd leave a $5 tip. But if the waitress is way out of her way as far as she's been friendly, she's been pleasant, been whatever, I'll give her $10. I don't care. It's like, thank you so much. I enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed the fact that you didn't ignore me completely. I've had that too. Here's your food, you know, and they never come back. You know, you get the ones that come back a minute after they put the food down. How is everything? I didn't even get to eat yet. Just put the napkin on my lap. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, I missed a mission, didn't I? I did. Or no, I didn't. Landslide on the highway. Did I get this one? Tools for the warehouse. Tools for the warehouse, I did. I was just driving. I was talking about IBS or something when I got up here. Yeah, so I got it. All right, we can recover now. But yeah, I mean, I think I go by experience. If the waitress is a bitch, or waiter is an a-hole, that cuts down. It starts at 25% typically for me. But if you're just rude and whatever, and I didn't enjoy, you didn't cook the meal, so I won't blame that on. But I'm not tipping the chef. I'm tipping you for your service. And in my opinion, if you're in the service industry, I get it. Everybody has a bad day. It does, you know, not everybody's in a chipper mood all the time, unless they're on some kind of medication or whatever. But you should. I tip accordingly, depending upon my experience. That's all I gotta say. There's some people that don't tip at all. They're like, it's included in the price. It's not included in the price. And that waitress only makes like $4 an hour. So she's dependent upon the tips. So when your tight ass doesn't want to put an extra dollar on her tray or in the little folding bill Bible there, you open it up and the bookmarkers in there. She's not getting to feed her kids or turn her lights on because your stingy ass doesn't want to put $1 or, you know, your percentage in there. It's included in the price. It's not. It's not. I assure you. Look up the median wage for a waitress in a diner or a restaurant. Even a bartender, for that matter. Bartenders don't get paid that well. Now, the difference between a bartender and like a mixologist or whatever, but not them. The guys like on Cocktail where they're throwing the bottles around and, you know, the fancy nightclub stuff. They work for tips, you know, service industry. So anyway, off to that topic. Let's say hasta la vista. And on the next video, we're going to start probably with the landslide right here. We'll figure out what that is. Landslide on a highway. So we need 2 wooden planks. So we can choose where we want to get the wooden planks. We can go all the way down here. We can go here. We'll figure that out. We probably grab these because it's right here. If they were right here, which they're not, you can do that. I might even grab these. I like to get these out of the way first because I know it's far now, but it's farther when you got to go from here all the way across the map to somewhere over here or whatever. You know what I mean? Just take care of the ones further away first. So I could grab these and then grab these. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it goes. Anywho, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, ring the bell for notifications, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye, everybody.